Welcome to Super Auto Pets. This is available on PC and available on mobile. Now, I'm gonna go over the basics of it. Essentially, there's a lot of RNG, but there's a lot of deep strategy, and the two interplay together absolutely beautifully. So we have 10 gold at the beginning of the game. And these little 5 tiles right here are the maximum number of animals that we can have fighting for us. Now, this bottom row is what we have available right now. I could spend 1 gold to do a roll and it would replace all this, but I'm actually gonna advocate for something a little bit different. We're gonna use all of our gold to buy everything that's available right here. We are gonna use this little honey pot upgrade on the cricket. And we're actually gonna move everybody back by 1. Oh, it actually costs, oh yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna roll. We're gonna freeze this and we're gonna roll to see what we have. Now, nothing here. None of these animals I really wanna rock with. So we are gonna end turn and we're gonna go into our first battle. But before we do that, we need to name ourselves. And basically, we're gonna be the cheesy doggies. Now, we find a randomly chosen opponent who's also in their first battle. And so now we see who wins. It is an auto battler after all. And honestly, oh, it looks like we're gonna have a draw right here because we're both gonna die. Now that's fine. Drawing is totally fine because you see that bottom row? That's how many hearts we have. And the top is we're trying to get 10 wins in order to, quote, beat the game. But as you go, you're gonna want to increase your different animals' abilities, and then also you might be selling some of your animals. Like these beavers give 2 random friends, aka what we have up here, +1 health. There's also strategies like when this guy faints, aka when he dies in combat, he summons a little cricket. You may have noticed that. And horses buff friends that are summoned. So you see how if we were to get these 2 horses, they would benefit the cricket that spawns when our original cricket dies. So out of our 10 gold, we're gonna wanna invest 6 of it into buying these 2 horses. Now, a honeybee summons a bee after the animal dies, right? So one of the things that we could do is put the beaver in the front and give the bee to our cricket. That way he's going to actually spawn 2 units, but we need to leave space for it. So by putting one of the beavers in the front, we will be able to achieve just so. Now, oh, this was actually really good. So both the honey pot and the horse benefit the strategy where basically when things die, we spawn new guys. So we want to freeze these so that they're available after this next round of combat. Also, rolling costs 1 gold if I didn't cover that already. So what do we have to fight here? Ooh, they got 2 mosquitoes. Okay. These 2 mosquitoes are gonna do 1 bit of damage. Oh no, that actually kind of ruined the strategy a little bit because we didn't have the space to summon our bee. So the best laid plans of mice and men may often go astray, and they did for us this one, but that's okay. It is our first loss, and in these early parts, we're only gonna lose 1 heart. In later battles as we go, the stakes are higher. So look, tier 2 animals are locked, but now you lose 2 lives per lost battle. The ant here, when he faints, he gives a random friend 2 attack and 1 health. Okay, so we should have enough. Here we go. We're gonna sell this beaver, and actually, hopefully he doesn't buff this beaver. There's technically a 25% chance that this doesn't, we get a suboptimal outcome, but you know what? We're gonna risk it. Oh! He did buff the beaver, unfortunately. So what we're gonna wanna do is buy this ant, put him at the front of the line, and then sell this guy. Now the horse gives 1 attack, so this ant's actually doing decent, I would say. We're gonna want this horse. We're gonna wanna put honey on this guy, so when he dies, he actually spawns in a bee. So we've got 3 spawnable units. When these 2 guys die, when this guy dies, he spawns 1. When this guy dies, he spawns 2. These guys buff him. So we're kind of, horses are supporting our bugs. Kind of weird, isn't it? Now we're gonna roll to see if there's anything beneficial that we're gonna wanna save because we don't get to take this gold with us. Now the rat summons 1/1 dirty rat for the opponent. Interesting. It summons 1 for the opponent. There's an ant. We're gonna wanna save him. And we got 1 more gold. Ooh, and give a pet a honeybee. We're gonna wanna freeze that and we'll go for a roll. The flamingo also is pretty good, so we can freeze that. We just don't know which strategy we're gonna want to employ just yet. Now, a lot of RNG, we can only use the things that we roll, and we can't roll unlimited because of, you know, the gold part of the game. Ooh, that guy absolutely destroyed us. Here's our B, he got buffed. Now we're gonna have to battle this fish. But look at that, see, when he died, he spawned in 2 and these horses just buffed him out of the world. So we should be able to walk away with a sweet, sweet victory here. Actually, it's gonna be a draw, okay. But, like I said, as long as we're not losing hearts, that is okay. So one of the things we could do is consolidate our horses. So when this guy faints, he buffs the guys behind him, right? Now we're gonna upgrade our ant, and then we're gonna give the honeybee to the flamingo. So we are spawning in a lot of units, and hopefully this strategy starts to work a little bit better. This horse we definitely want, so that we can upgrade to potentially, we'll definitely be able to get at least 1 level 2. And food is always good. And this ant, okay, I think we actually already know what we're gonna do with the next 10 gold. So, next battle. The cheesy doggies are looking for our first win. I think we've got 2 draws and 1 loss. But I think the strategy is starting to work. Okay, so this guy's buffed, but that's okay. We'll be able to take out that fish, take out the dodo, and now I'm thinking, I don't actually know what the shrimp does. But this spawning strategy is fantastic. Look at that. And there we go. Buff, buff. Boom. Victory. So the strategy took a little bit of time to develop, but what we went for is finally starting to work. So, oh, that's fantastic. Okay, we've got decisions to make. I'm thinking we buff this horse out of the world. Oh, the deer is such a good unit. Okay, summons the 1/1 cricket. So whenever a unit spawns in, he gets +2 and +1, right? Okay. But we need this deer because he summons a bus that does 5 attack and it splashes, which is incredible. Okay, now I've learned this the hard way, how good the deer is. So we have exactly 7, so we can only buy 2. I'm not gonna buff the ant. I wanna put the deer in. I think we could sell the cricket. Because it's not like you can reserve them, right? You have to sell them or use them. I think what we could do is this. And we could even buff this horse, but we should have buffed him before we bought the deer, as you probably saw. That is an unfortunate mistake. And since we have 1 gold, we might as well use it. Give a pet bone attack for 5 more damage. That could be good. I like that. We're gonna save it, and we want to save the ant in case we want to buff our ants, because our whole strategy is summoning them and having them boosted by this horse. And we're almost to a level 3 horse if we can source one. So let's see what the next opponent is, because maybe our strategy's great, except for a few specific builds. Oh, the turtle, I forget his abilities, but he's pretty dang saucy. Oh, he got melon armor. Okay, so this guy's actually not gonna take this damage from the bus, because melon armor blocks the next attack. However, the bus still does splash damage. What do you got, Mr. Horsey? Death. That's what you have. Ha ha ha. Fantastic. All right. You can see the spawning strategy is working. We're basically a necromantic horse. We're a horse that's a necromancer. Friends summoned, gain +1 attack or +1 health for the dog. Oh man, we definitely have to start consolidating things, I think, but I don't know who to sell. Honestly, these all have honeypots, right? So I think what we'd want, I guess we could upgrade this ant to a level 2. Gives a random friend +4 attack and +2. But when you're reading these, there's so many strategies, like eat shop food, gain +1 attack and +2 and +1 health. So whenever we eat any of this food, this guy gets buffed. So he starts out small and then what, gets anaconda sized? We'll put the money in, and I'm thinking the dog's worth saving because he synergizes with this strategy. I just don't know where I would put him yet. And this guy's fantastic. His ability to summon 2 things is exceptional. So now this guy's feint is pretty good, but is it as good as this ram? The answer is no. So we will sell the flamingo, put this guy in, he gets buffed, and then we are going to roll. Now we still have the ant in place, so we're gonna freeze him, and I'm thinking we're good for the next turn. So my first 4 animals all spawn something when they die. The last guy buffs everything that spawns. Oh my god, we have a bison. I got a bison that was 50 attack, 50 health before, and it was absolutely incredible. This guy's got some serious animals. We have quantity and he has quality. Let's actually see who wins, because I'm a little bit nervous. This guy is still alive. Luckily, we got a little bee. Oh man, I don't see us winning this because he's got so much health. There's a, yeah. It's over. This pig is gonna destroy us. Well played to the opponent. Quantity has a quality all its own. Well, you know what is quality? Quality is quality, actually, so, you know? Alright, so one thing we could start working on is getting rid of this cricket, putting in the dog. Ooh, and buffing the deer. Now we're 1 away from being able to buff him again. Ooh, we do have a sheep and a dog. Now I've never seen a chipmunk before, a squirrel. Discount shop food by 1 gold. Interesting. So if you could get that one early, he would definitely play out pretty well. Now we're gonna unfreeze this just because I want to see what else is available. Now we've got 2 level 2s and 3 level 1s. You can see he's got 3 level 2s, and this monkey in the back is dangerous, man. Give me that splash damage. Alright, we killed the guy behind him. He spawned in a ram, but his first guy is absolutely wrecking house. We have 3, he's got 5. Yikes. Alright, we spawn in the bee. Our dog is pretty strong, but honestly, I think... Oh my gosh, we barely eked this one out. It went all the way to our horse. We got a victory. Honestly, having lost 4 hearts in only 3 trophies, it's not looking like this run is gonna be great. Ooh, this is one that always is good. Give all current and future shop pets 2 attack and 1 health. It's almost like I gotta do it. However, I've also got a Nox. When the unit in front faints, this guy gains melon armor and 2 attack. I gotta get that. I think this guy's gotta be sold. We'll sell him for 2 gold because I want the bison. I'm gonna put him here. And then I should be able to buff my sheep and my dog. There we go. We needed the bison. Excuse me, not the bison, the ox. Because when this guy dies, he basically becomes invincible next turn. Which almost happens immediately because the deer is supposed to be sacrificed so that you can basically get 10 damage. We should actually be able to take out the bison and the swan right there. And now this guy is invincible to the next hit. So, boom. We don't have enough to take out this guy in 1 hit, but this guy dies. 2 rams spawn in. Alright. I mean, we've taken our knocks, but we're coming out on top now, and this is glorious. 4 trophies. You reach turn 9, tier 5 animals are unlocked. Now, I'm not seeing anything that we can immediately use, so unfortunately we're gonna have to spend a gold to roll. Now, one of the things we could do is really buff this ox, because he'll be invincible for at least 1 attack. So we could buff the ox. We'll give him that food, and then we'll give him meat bone, and then what we're gonna do is roll once. Ooh, chili peppers is giving a guy splash attack. See, this is the melon armor. I guess one of the things we could do is give some chili splash attack. So essentially we're gonna double up on our splash. Now you can't stack, so I can't have the bone attack and chili, unfortunately. That might be a little bit overpowered, right? We'll do that, and we'll go into battle. Once more onto the breach. Ooh, he's got a mosquito that's gonna do damage right off the bat. How much will it do? 1 damage to 3 different animals. Ooh, but he killed me. We get the splash. We won't, oh, we actually will be able to kill that duck. Almost killed the duck. All right, we're invincible for a turn. We'll be able to kill the duck. It's 3 versus 3. Big yikes, but we got our rams here. And they should be able to knock out that dolphin. Ooh, that's a, oh, dang it. That is unfortunate. That peacock is incredibly powerful. Very good synergized, and look at that. 3 hearts because we're in the later rounds. Canned food, I almost like have to do it whenever I see it. Ooh, a rabbit would be a pretty good tank, but we're sort of already invested in this strategy. Here's another deer. Look at how much, because of this canned food. Okay, what we're gonna do, the shark is such a good one. Okay, I'm gonna freeze this. I'm gonna use the canned food, and I'm gonna stack this deer. Ooh! Coconut shield. Ignores damage once. Is that better than a melon shield? We're gonna save him too. All right, we've got a pretty saucy frontline deer now. Before, he was 1-1 at first, but we've used enough of those little spinach cans, Popeye style. We still have our necromancer horse in the back. Ooh, he's got a level 3 elephant in the back. Oh my god. All right, now spawn in my this. Oh, when that peacock dies, he is gonna spawn a little bee. Okay. The bus is still going, boys. He gets splash damage every time. So the more a unit survives, the better that bus does. Because he gets to hit 2 guys. Okay. Now we gotta kill a 12 health elephant. Honestly, our dog should be able to get the final blow here. So we are sitting pretty. Our necromantic horses survive. We're hanging on. I mean, we're only halfway there, and we're definitely over halfway lost health, so. But we reached turn 11, something to celebrate. Ooh, spicy deer. And the crocodile. Start a battle, deal 8 damage to the last enemy. Now, one of the things to consider is our horse is losing its value. Whenever we summon a unit, we're not gonna be summoning too many more units. And we could really, so what I'm thinking of doing is we're gonna sell our necromantic horse and get a shark, because whenever a unit in front of him dies, he gains 2 attack and 1 health. Now, since we're not really summoning too many things, this dog has sort of lost some of its utility as well. And I'm thinking we want to go crocodile, but I also want to do gorilla. I've got 10 gold. I could do all 3, especially if I sell one of these guys. Oh, here we go. The sheep should be in front of the ox because he spawns 2 guys. So there's a chance, I guess not a very good one. Ignores damage once. But he has to survive the first attack, right? I'm thinking we go crocodile and we do deer buff. And then we'll roll to see what we can get. Oh my gosh, 2 gorillas. I want to freeze the gorilla. Now this is one thing, I've never done the cow strategy. Basically, when you get a cow, you replace this with milk and it gives 1 attack and 2 health to the cow. I think that's a strategy we gotta save for a future video, but give 3 random pets, +1/+1. Might as well. So let's see, dealing 8 damage to the last enemy at the beginning, and this guy buffing for everything that dies in front of him, I think is gonna make that shark particularly nasty. But we don't know what strategy. We don't get to pick our opponent. A 29 health mosquito? Jeez. Oh my god, that thing is just beyond absurd. That mosquito is killing everything. He is still alive. But look at that shark getting more and more powerful. Look at the crab though in the back. He's got insane health. Alright. I think it's anyone's game right now. And by anyone, I mean it looking like it's ours. Oh! Okay, we should be able to survive this attack with 3 health. Okay, we barely pulled out a win, but we pulled out a win. We have 6 trophies. I love this game. Okay, I feel like our sheep is starting to lose its utility, but it does help the shark a bit. What if we just, like, I almost wanted to... These gorillas are just so powerful, right? If they can survive their first attack, is it better than a ram and an ox? I think it might be. I'm gonna totally risk it for the biscuit here. I'm gonna get 2 gorillas. So we started out with a summon necromancer strategy, and we've completely deviated. I'm gonna freeze the pizza and then do a roll. Oh, kangaroo's such a good one. Oh, and did we just sell our ox? That is unfortunate. But kangaroos are so good as well. Someone's a 5/5. I mean, I think what we could do is that and freeze the kangaroos, and then we'll just roll. Ooh, give the friend a head +1/+1. That's really good, especially at the end. Put him at the end. All right, totally changed up the lineup. We've got a level 2 and 4 level 1s. What are we up against? A souped up mosquito, an ox, a bison. Oh, that snake in the back. We almost killed it, but that snake is absolutely deadly. Although I don't know if I agree with their placement of the snake. Oh, that melon armor is unfortunate. Whose game is it? That bison is gonna be very difficult. But we have coconut armor. Heck yes. Oh, the snake got me! Dang it. This is gonna be tough. It's a draw. It is a draw, unfortunately. Oh, it was so close. Yep. So this kangaroo, when the friend ahead attacks, you gain 2/2/2. So if you have something that can survive a lot of hits, you could put him in. So one thing we could do is combine our gorillas and then get a level 2. Ooh. The friend ahead repeats their ability in battles as if they were level 1. Repeats their ability in battle. If I gave this guy... If I put him right behind that bus, that could be pretty good. We'll freeze that. And I'm not really a big fan of any of those. So we'll just end the turn and hope for the best. That is a strategy. Not a very good one, but the strategy of hope is a strategy. We got a level 3 fish that is 24 health. And we got their guy at the back who spawned 2 rams, but since there wasn't space, only 1. So that definitely is a benefit to us. However, that hippo is a monster. What happened to our coconut armor? This is not looking good, guys. I don't think our shark can destroy everything. Yeah. And we made it to round 13 on this strategy. So you got the basics. And so the fun part about this is it's a learning process. Was the idea to go with the spawning strategy and completely change it up mid and late game into like some of the higher tier animals? I'm not entirely sure, because I feel like horses kind of lose their value. It's just one of those things that you learn by playing the game more and more. So if you guys do want to see more super auto pets, well, pull the trigger on the like button and let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.